Much, Elizabeth. Every Christmas, the Marines Toys for Tots Foundation brings toys and smiles to millions of needy kids across the country. The local Toys for Tots campaign is now underway, and Major Brian Sillison is with us this morning, and you have been with us on Two Casa Mornings all morning, so we really appreciate you sticking around and spending so much of your time with us.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Well, yeah, it's a great organization. So first of all, Brian, can you tell us how many local kids Toys for Tots helps?
Well, last year we helped about 6,000 to 7,000 kids.
Okay.
So we usually get a lot of families that register, and we had enough toys at the end of the season. We were able to give some to Joy Junction and to actually give them to the Family and Community Services for those parents that couldn't register or didn't make their appointment times when we did the distribution.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Just really wide-reaching. And so, talking about registration and what families need to know, what are the guidelines for our families?
Well, you know, any family in need, as long as they can register with the Department of Family and Community Services, can register for a toy. We don't do a background check with them, but if they feel that they need some assistance and to provide some hope for their children at Christmas, they can sign up.
That's great. And, you know, especially with the economy being the way it is, a lot of families really are hurting, and at some point they may not have been hurting, but now they are. Now, how can our parents request these toys?
Well, they can go to our website if they have web access, or they can go to the Department of Family and Services here in Albuquerque, and they can register. We have 4 or 5 dates left for the remaining season. We have that information here at KRQE as well as on our website. It's toysfortots.org. They just do the drop-down menu to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and you know, for those citizens who want to donate, they can donate there, or they can actually look and get the times for how to register to get a toy. That's
great. Well, let's talk about the donation. Of course, you know, one half of it is the families receiving, but folks that want to donate, what do we need to know about donating these toys?
Well, first and foremost, it's got to be a new and unused toy.
Okay.
Unwrapped as well.
Very important to know, new and unused.
Certainly.
Okay.
And we look at about a $20 cap on the toy, but you know, we don't turn away any donation for toys as long as they're unused. But they can make monetary donations to the National Foundation, or they can specifically request that the donations come here to Albuquerque. And we're starting the year off with about a $25,000 surplus for money left over from last year based on these monetary donations as well.
That's great. That's really good to hear.
Absolutely.
Got a head start to this year's campaign. Now, where are the locations that we can drop our toys off?
Well, we haven't distributed the boxes yet. There's been a little delay in getting those out, but we have probably 40 businesses throughout Albuquerque that put boxes out, and people will see those. We have a list of those locations on our website, or will as soon as the boxes get distributed, and they can do that. Otherwise, they can give us a call, and they can email us, and we'll make arrangements with them to do it. We try to make it as easy as possible.
That's great.
City of Albuquerque has been absolutely fantastic in their support. The Albuquerque Police Department, Albuquerque Fire Department, all the other organizations have all really rolled up their sleeves and volunteered their time to help us out. We're going to be distributing at the convention center this year. And that's quite the neat experience to see the gleam in the parents' eyes when they come through and are able to shop for their kids.
I bet. That's got to be such a heartwarming experience for you guys, putting all that time and effort and volunteering.
Oh, absolutely.
To really see it pay off with that parent that can, you know, really sort of make their child's Christmas dreams come true. It's great. Now, you got a really cool, this is kind of cool, you got a motorcycle ride coming up.
That's right.
So explain a little bit about this, because I think this is pretty awesome.
Well, we use the motorcycle run every year to kick off the campaign, and this year it goes November 3rd. We meet at Los Altos Park. People can register that morning. Kickstands are up at noon. I'll be in the front. I'm trying to get some folks here from KRQE, including you know, Bill Anderson, to ride with me to see if we can get him out there. I think even Matt said he would ride.
Well, I heard he's got to ride on the back of one, or that he's got to.
Not on mine. But
fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. 600 to 800 bikes show up, and it's really neat because for several hours we can look at each other's motorcycles, and then we just do a short, simple ride. The Albuquerque Police Department, the New Mexico State Police, Bernalillo County Sheriffs, they all come out, and then the other sheriff's departments from around the state come out and help us do the escort. We end up at Thunderbird Harley Davidson. There's hamburgers, hot dogs, all the stuff you want to.
That's great.
You want to do with motorcycles, and everybody brings a toy, and they can ride with us.
That's great. Well, Brian, thank you so much. We appreciate all the volunteering you do, because, like I said, you just bring, you know, joy and happiness to these families. Really,
absolutely our pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chair.
All right. Well.